And I want you to be able to trust when you hear that small voice, because God talks to us in a small way. He doesn't shout to us and say, hey, do this, turn left, say no, say yes. He doesn't shout to us. He doesn't shout, and I don't know, maybe he does shout to other people, but he certainly doesn't shout to me. Hey, chosen ones, how are you guys doing? Happy Sunday. I hope you've had a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I have had a great morning and afternoon so far. So today I want to talk about the fact that, chosen ones, you have all the answers inside of you already. You have the guidance that you need with you. Okay, whether you believe it or not, or for me, I know that the Holy Spirit guides me a lot. Okay, and then we've got this thing called intuition, okay, which is like a sixth sense. You kind of know things. I've already said this in some of my previous videos. You know things before you're even told things, okay, and that's just something that you have always had. And I guess the ability to use your intuition has become stronger and stronger. But not only that, in combination with the Holy Spirit, oh my goodness, it is over. You can see things before they've even happened. You can see through people before they even know it, okay? And it's such a blessing. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because the whole idea of you having an intuition, right, is to use it. What's the point of having something and it's dormant? You don't use it. You have to be able to use your intuition to guide you and to help you to make decisions and to move in certain ways, right? So I'm here today to kind of say to you, use your extra senses, okay? Use your ability to see without using your eyes, if you see what I mean, okay? And it can be applied to everything. I realized when I use my intuition, it helps me in the sense that things become a lot easier, okay? Knowing that the Holy Spirit guides me and shows me what to do and all of this kind of stuff also makes things easier for me, because I ask for help. I ask for God's guidance. I ask for the strength in times where I feel weak. But the point is that if you are trying to do everything just by kind of the physical, what you see, what you feel, how you're feeling emotionally, that won't be enough. You need to become more spiritual, because I always say that we are spiritual beings in a body, right? So if you're not using your spiritual sense, if you're not communicating with the Holy Spirit, right, these things will lie dormant in you. And I want you to be able to know that there's more to this world than the physical. And I want you to be able to trust when you hear that small voice, because God talks to us in a small way. He doesn't shout to us and say, hey, do this, turn left, say no, say yes. He doesn't shout to us. He doesn't shout, and I don't know, maybe he does shout to other people, but he certainly doesn't shout to me. Okay, it's that small whisper. When you know you should do something, and then you have that small whisper like, take this move, do this thing, do that thing. And if you're busy and you're active all the time and you're surrounded by so much stimulation around you, you will not be able to hear that small voice. You will not be able to kind of have that guidance that is really important in the direction you're moving in. That's why I always talk about the importance of prayer as well. Like, we need to pray. We need to pray. We need to meditate. We need to journal. We need to speak positive affirmations to ourselves. All these things work on our mindset, but what it's doing is actually building us up spiritually as well. So if you're not doing those things, I encourage you to have a morning routine where you speak to God. You can even write a journal and just write to God, right? Where you can ask for help, where you can put your thoughts down on paper so that your mind is not consumed with so much stuff. So then possibly, if you're not over consumed in your mind, you can hear other things. You can hear the Holy Spirit. You can sense your intuition more and get that guidance more. I just want you to know, basically, this is what I just wanted to talk about today, because I've been doing that recently. And I tell you one thing, there is always a better way of doing things. There's always an easier way. There's always a less stressful way of doing things. But sometimes we are so stuck in our habits and in the ways we've always done things that we just continue like that. But when you go silent and you listen for guidance, and you follow that still voice, you follow that silence, you follow your intuition, you'll be guided to do a lot more than you can ever imagine. And you were born with it. Like, everybody has intuition. Everybody has intuition, okay? And when you invite God into your life, when you invite Jesus Christ into your life, obviously the Holy Spirit will come and live inside of you. And so that as well is a very, very important way to be able to be guided through life and to know that God is with you. Okay, so I think that, and so I just want to encourage you to know that use your senses more. Don't just go by what you see, what you think is actually really happening, because sometimes what's happening in the spiritual world has not manifested into the physical world. And you know, chosen ones, we are destined for greatness. We are destined for amazing things in our lives. You know, God will show us things, and we just have to be open to seeing it, open to believing it, open to having the faith, right? I am so excited in this time, chosen ones, because we are waking up. A lot of us are waking up. A lot of us are knowing that we are like so special. We are so unique. We are so blessed. We are so capable. We are so stronger than we think. We are so smarter than we think. We are so creative than we think. But we need to tap into it. You need to tap into it. I want you to now use your skills, use your knowledge, use your ability to move forward, because you can do it. You can absolutely do it. And I don't expect anything from you but greatness, okay? So I hope you expect greatness from yourself as well, okay? I am so excited for you. I'm so excited for me. I'm so excited for how things are going to go in 2023. Now, they can't move if you don't move. So I encourage you to take action. And I encourage you to remain positive and to look after yourself. Exercise, do some deep breathing, connect with people, connect with those who you love, and just keep toxic people out of your life, because they will just bring you down, and we don't want that. Okay, so chosen ones, I'm going to love you and leave you. I want you to know that you have everything you need inside of you. Okay, believe in who you are, trust your intuition, and know that you were born great. Okay, take care. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow, and send you lots of love. Bye.